Hey road trippers, welcome to Kyoto. Today we are trying Shinshindo, a bakery that's been here since 1913. Let's give them a go. Or do you want to try our coffees first?
Try our coffee.
I got a latte. So good. I've noticed that all the coffee is so smooth here. Milk isn't super hot, so you can drink it right away. But Ross, you want to try yours?
Sure. And I just got a black coffee. The coffee has been, for me, a little on the weaker side. Every place is different, so let's go. This one's not. This is much more of a darker roast. The best cup of coffee, black coffee that I've had in Japan so far. So a good start to the experience. These pastries look amazing.
Oh, good. I picked some good ones.
Yeah, what would you like to start with?
Well, why don't you let me introduce the pastries to everybody? So this one is bread filled with sweet bean jam, $1.57.
Sweet.
Everything's so reasonable here. All these pastries cost us $12. This one I got because I really thought Ross would enjoy it. This one's called a pain vinois with condensed milk and sugar, $1.65. A almond chocolate croissant, $2.42.
Jeez.
I've never seen anything like this on a bakery menu before. This one is called the vanilla sugar French toast. Oh my gosh, that just sounds amazing. $2.88.
Jeez. This thing looks amazing too.
This was their take on the croque monsieur, onion bacon, which I don't really love bacon, but I'm gonna give it a shot, and sweet mustard and chicken croque monsieur. This one was the most expensive at $3.27.
Jeez.
So separately, our coffees were, for both of them, $7. So which one do you think we should start with? You want to try something sweet, maybe?
It's up to you. I'm gonna just dealer's choice.
This is the one with the sweet bean. The bread is soft. I'm not sure if that's sugar on top or little sesame bits, but
we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. Very reminiscent to a King's Hawaiian roll.
What do you think?
I love the bread part. The beans, very odd to me because it definitely tastes like beanie, but not like refried beans or kidney beans.
Sure.
It's definitely sweeter. Texturally, I'm having kind of a hard time getting down with it. The bread part is really good. Why don't you try it, Ross?
I can get down with the bean paste. I've had it before, but you're right. I did not think this bread was going to feel like so King's Hawaiian-y,
Yes.
but I'm
It
gonna
tastes
just
like
gonna
it, too.
try to get a lot of bean paste in there.
Maybe not too much.
Yeah, you're right. Very much a King's Hawaiian roll. This is definitely sweeter than I think it's Yuzuki beans. I love the bread part. It is King's Hawaiian roll. The beans, it is definitely like a refried bean, but just a sweet refried bean. That's like how to describe it.
Yeah, I'm sure we would probably, if we grew up here, we'd probably love this because the bread part's so good.
As far as like a taste of like legume, you don't really get that. It's just the textural is definitely like beans. It's just not it just doesn't taste like flavor profile wise, doesn't have that bean flavor. But I wouldn't, I'm not crazy about it, but it's not off-putting, you know? I think when you get used to the texture, I think it'll be fine.
I agree with you.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Well,
Why don't you try the condensed milk one?
okay.
Your favorite. We're in public.
This should be the thumbnail photo.
We're in public.
Butter, the sugar is like granulated. It's like you can taste the granules, it's like little crunchy bits.
Inside or on the outside?
On the inside. The bread is the same. It's the same
King's
kinda-
Hawaiian roll?
Yeah, but it's almost like this one's a little bit firmer. So it's like almost like a breadsticky. It's like a breadstick that you would get.
Is it similar to the bread rolls we got in Hawaii that have the filling?
What do we have in Hawaii that we had the filling?
You know the King's Hawaiian rolls that we seek out and travel really far to?
No, those are way softer.
Softer, okay.
This one's firmer. You got to try that.
Okay, it's light, very light. I was expecting there to be the condensed milk and everything kind of more through the middle, and it seems like it's just on the top and maybe
squish.
just a hint of it. Ooh, I'm definitely getting the condensed milk. I personally love condensed milk, so I think this is really good.
Yeah.
I wish maybe
Don't die.
the bread was maybe a little bit softer, maybe a little
Kinda
bit
like
more
the
like the
roll.
first one. Yeah, not off-putting whatsoever though. It's still really good, and it's still baked really well. Very light and airy. They put the right amount of condensed milk in because it is pretty sweet with it. So I think if there was a lot more, it might be overly sweet.
Yeah.
And I love the little sugar bits that are in there.
Yeah.
Has that little crunch to it, which is really
Totally.
nice.
And I feel like if it was there was more in there, it would be too squishy or something.
Yeah. I like this. I think it's
Ratio-wise,
really
it's
good.
good.
Let's try the French toast next.
That looks so good.
This I feel like it's like mushy,
Is it?
squishy, like you.
Oh.
But it's really crispy on the outside. You can feel that crunch. Let's try it. You can tell that there's a little bit of caramelization on the exterior of it. Really soft. I'm getting quite a bit of egg. Not super sweet. I'm gonna try the top part where the caramelization is to see if it's a little sweeter.
What about the vanilla? Any vanilla?
Definitely more at the top. I think if you see, I took kind of the bottomy bits.
Oh yeah, it's very eggy.
It's very eggy down here.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, now you can see it.
Sweeter through in here.
Uh-huh.
It's good. I think it could be a little sweeter. But we've been noticing here, in comparison to the United States, everything's way less sweet here, which is kind of refreshing at the same time. Nothing tastes fake. There's not fake sugar here. Ross, you try it.
Whoa. It feels way heavier than I expected. I thought it was going to be like a French bread.
Yeah.
So eggy. Oh man. Oh, this is really good. I do taste vanilla. I do taste. I mean, obviously the egg is like it's like wiggly jiggly. The texture on the outside of the bread is so good. This is. I felt like it was going to be not as sweet as by your description, but. I'm getting vanilla, I'm getting egg, I'm getting sweetness. The sweetness is coming from a little bit of these sugar crystals. You might be able to see on my hand.
And the caramelization.
This is killer. Yeah. Well, this is like, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is like the best French toast I've ever had.
Wow.
Because it isn't that sweet, but it's like perfectly balanced. I love how the vanilla is coming through. This right here, it to me is an absolute winner. The bread is so good. It's not falling apart or anything. It's like, it's awesome. Yeah. All right. Cool. Sweet. Yep. So far, that's my winner. Just because
Yay.
that sugar and that vanilla, and with the amount of egg, I think the amount of egg that's in there is really saving the day in there. That's so good. The eggs here are killer.
I was gonna say that we've had some of the best eggs that we have ever had in our lives.
We've been eating raw eggs like not just like once, but like several times, and they're unreal.
Cracked over rice, it's like so good.
So like orange too.
The food quality here is far superior to anything that we're used to.
Yeah.
Why don't you try the croque monsieur?
All right. Okay, cool. I want to get a piece of this bacon because I know you don't really care. You don't like bacon. So I'm just going to taste it
of
just so
course.
that way you can get it. Oh, and look, there's on the interior.
That's the mustard.
Oh, wonderful. It's like a mustard patty. All right. It must be mustardy eggs or something. Ooh. All right. Wow. It's like nothing I've ever had before. It's like you keep hitting these weird layers of flavor with like honey mustard, like slight.
There's
And then,
chicken in there too.
Chicken?
Yeah.
That's what that stuff on the inside is. I mean, it's like chicken mustardy chicken.
Is it bacon heavy?
The bacon's fine. I don't think it's. I don't think you're gonna mind it at all. Once again, the bread is really, really good. It's softer with just like a nice, very slight crispy exterior. Cheese is really good. Wow. There's like onion flavors popping through. That like interior stuff is so different. Wow. Very good, very savory. Man, that caramelized onion flavor. I haven't even got to the little blaster of the onion, but it's so good. This is awesome. You gotta try this. Enjoy.
So the last croque monsieur we had was at Les Pascal, which was in Glen Ellen, and we loved it. I think it was one of the first that we've ever had. So I was really excited to see this on the menu and see what their take was. Oh yeah, I'm definitely seeing the chicken on the inside mixed in with the mustard. Mmm. Wow.
Isn't that weird?
It's so good.
So different.
I almost think there might be a little bit of egg in here also.
I think so.
The first bite really reminded me of like egg salad sandwich, a creamier version. The mustard, it's not, I definitely see what you're saying. It kind of reminds me of those little honey mustard pretzels that we used to get.
Yeah.
The flavors are delicious. They
Crazy.
go so good together. I'm getting that onion jam. It's not super cheesy. The cheese, I'm not really tasting that. The bread is beautiful. It's cooked so well or baked so well. It's fluffy. You can break it apart.
Squishy.
This is one of the best ones I think I've had.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it's
this is
so
really
interesting.
good. It's been so fun just trying new and different things. Well, we're gonna get down on all these pastries.
Oh, we haven't even tried this bad girl yet.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So this was the almond chocolate croissant. Very soft on the interior, very crunchy on the exterior. So there's chocolate inside. I'm not sure if the almond was baked on the outside. Wow.
When you rip that open, I could hear it.
This is so good. Wow. Definitely getting the chocolate. The first bite was very almond forward. Now I'm tasting the chocolate, but the chocolate's not that like hard or fake chocolate. It's not overly sweet, just right. It's really great. It's baked to perfection. The air pockets, you're getting that butter in there, that powdered sugar. There's some almonds on top of it. It's flaky. Probably one of the best croissants I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks so good.
You gotta try it.
I keep staring at this little chunklet right here of that's like the almond paste. And all right, this looks so good. Yeah, nice. Just not too like crispy. It feels great. All right, I'm gonna go for that almond piece.
Unreal.
Oh my God. Good Lord. Oh, this is perfect.
It's so good.
This is the best almond croissant I've ever had. Oh, that chocolate is insane.
In comparison to what we get at home, it's so good.
Okay, the almond and the chocolate obviously pairs well. The chocolate isn't like a super bitter dark chocolate. It's the best chocolate I've ever had in a chocolate croissant. I feel like in the States, it's always like a little too bitter and a little too much chocolate. Even when you go to places like that have like the chocolate sticks in there, the chocolate sticks they're kind of whack to me. And then like other places will use like a creamier chocolate, but always, I just feel like they're always just a little too bitter. This one is like not that potent of a chocolate flavor at all. The almond is like just absolutely perfect. The croissant itself is like delicate. It's just so good. Buttery. This reminds me a lot of the almond chocolate croissant that I had at, and I'm gonna butcher the name, Artisan. This is the closest I've ever been. Not as buttery as Artisan, but better, way better. Chocolate, almond, so good. This is another one. This is a showstopper.
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in and then we can give them our final thoughts.
Yes.
And now for
our
final thoughts.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we loved that place. It was so good. Shinshindo, we love you. See what I did there?
That was good.
Everything was so great. I give this place a solid 10 out of 10, a gold star from me, from you too.
Same, 10 out of 10,
Yes.
gold star.
I can't tell you how amazingly kind and nice everyone here is. They've been so friendly. So far, we are having the best trip.
Yeah.
First day took us a bit to get our bearings, but now that we've got it, I think we're a little bit more confident.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the thing about Japan is that the people that are here, they'll see you struggling and they'll go out of their way to help you.
Absolutely.
So it really helps. And then there's so many people that speak English, very good English. So you're in good hands no matter where you're at. I mean, we're in Kyoto right now. It's interesting. I've been actually seeing a lot more Western people here
than in Tokyo.
And Americans in Tokyo.
Yes.
You know, maybe because of the size?
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure. I would say the star of the show for me was absolutely that almond chocolate croissant. That was probably the best one that I've had in my entire life. That's not saying that I really disliked anything because I really liked it all.
Mm-hmm.
The bean, bean one, that was a little,
the bean bag.
It was still good. It was just texturally something that I wasn't quite used to. Not saying that it was bad. Yeah, I loved this place. I would highly recommend that you guys check it out. 10 out of 10.
I think when you associate the texture of beans with like Mexican food, or like, you know, because that's really what
we're used to.
We're used to.
Yeah.
It kind of like, it can be off-putting, but it didn't taste like beans. It tasted like, I mean, texturally it did, but as far as taste-wise goes, it didn't really taste like beans. So I would say that I was kind of apprehensive at first because the first two items, the milk, the condensed milk sweet bread log, that one was pretty good. The bean bag.
Bean bread.
The bean bread, yeah. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, but the three other pastries were phenomenal.
Out of this world. So fun to try new and different things. And, you know, honestly, I kind of knew I probably wasn't going to like the bean bread, but I still feel like when you're here, we got to try it. So, yeah, loved this place. So good. And
I do think that when we start trying different things and we kind of understand what they're going to kind of taste like, you kind of start opening yourself up. For instance, like first time I ever had matcha, I thought it was disgusting. Now, I love matcha. Even when they're a little fish tanky, I'll guzzle it down, you know? I love all this stuff. So yeah, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Shinshindo,
we love you. Thanks for coming along with us. And as always,
where should we go next?
Like and subscribe.